Hey guys, Average Adversary here with part 3 of my series finding the best 4K camera under 1K that's right for you. So let's get into the first feature of this video, and that's slow motion. So you want to be the next slow-mo bros on YouTube? Well, they have cameras that can record at 10,000 FPS and cost thousands of dollars. So we're not going to be at that level, but we've got to start somewhere. So the best 4K camera under 1K that gives the best slow-mo is the Sony RX100 Mark IV. That camera can record up to 1000 frames per second. Sure, the image isn't that great at that high frame recording speed, but if you record at 120 frames per second or 240, you're getting 1080p recording, nice slow-mo footage, better than all the other 4K cameras under 1K. In fact, the only thing that's close to it is the Samsung NX500. You got 120 frames per second at 720p. You also have 1080p recording slow-mo with the camcorders like the Panasonic WX970, but none of the other cameras really have slow-mo. I don't know what happened here, Panasonic. I mean, the LX100, the G7, the FZ1000, come on, man. Even iPhones, even the smartphones in general are like owning you guys. Step it up there with slow-mo. Correction. Guys, while filming this series, I did not know about the Panasonic FZ300 until I started editing this video. If I knew about the FZ300, I definitely would have mentioned it with the other cameras I talked about in part 2 regarding zoom range. The FZ300 can record at 120 frames per second at 720p, just like the Samsung NX500. Actually, it has a lot of nice features at its price point. Fixed aperture at f2.8 for its entire zoom range up to 600mm, a mic input, rotatable screen. The only downside is it has a 1x2.3 inch sensor, which is the same as the 4K camcorders like the Panasonic WX970, which means it is not the best in low light. Anyways, had to mention this camera now that I know about it, but let's continue with the video. So the next feature I'm going to talk about is with video profiles, the video log, and this has to do with your color grading. The win here definitely has to go to the Sony RX100 Mark IV. It's just amazing that the smallest camera under 1K, the smallest 4K camera under 1K, that little compact camera, it gives you the widest focal length view for recording, where a lot of the other 4K cameras crops the image a lot, especially the Samsung NX500. It has a true video profile, which is giving you Vlog 2 for color grading, and it has the best image stabilization. It's just crazy that this little compact camera can do so much, except the video recording time for 4K just sucks. But it just makes me think, what will be the RX100 6 or 7B like in the future? All that power in this tiny little camera. It's just cool to think about. So the runner-up here goes to Panasonic G7 and the Panasonic FZ1000, where they have Cinema V and Cinema D. Now, a lot of video experts like to say these aren't true video log profiles, but they are pretty flat-looking profiles that you can do some color grading, whereas Samsung doesn't have any at all, and neither does the Panasonic LX100 or the camcorders. And the last feature I'm going to talk about is low light performance. Now, when it comes to low light performance, none of these 4K cameras under 1K are exceptional. It's not like you're going to have a Sony A7S, A7S II. You're just not going to have the low light performance of those cameras that cost thousands of dollars. You're just not. But out of the box, low light performance, I'm going to give it to the Panasonic LX100 because, again, it has the micro 4/3 image size sensor. It's not the biggest sensor, but it's not the smallest either. And it has an f-stop as high as f1.7, which, as I said, out of the box, it has the highest. And the Sony RX100 Mark IV, even with a 1-inch sensor size, I was surprised with the low light performance it has at f1.8. Even though it has only a 1-inch sensor size, it's pretty decent in some of the videos that I've seen. Of course, I have to mention the Panasonic G7 and the Samsung NX500. With the right lens on those cameras, I believe they'll crush those fixed lens cameras when it comes to low light performance, because you can have an f-stop of f1.4, 1.2. But if you're interested in anything that has decent low light performance, please do not buy a 4K camcorder. Those things, the video image quality crumbles in low light performance. They suck. So no. Low light performance, and also tied into getting that nice shallow depth of field, do not get a camcorder. So guys, that's it for my series of finding the best 4K camera that's right for you. I hope you found these features that I talked about helpful for you prospective 4K filmmakers. Again, the stuff that I talked about in this video, they're linked in the video description, some more information, some videos for you to check out for yourself. If you like this video, please smash that like button. Subscribe for more content to come. Hopefully I'll have some gaming content, because I'm hoping that I get my new power supply soon, get my PC up and running again so I can do some gaming. That's it for now. I'm out.